as he mentioned to you, changing personal trainers. And what he has now is we see the match through 6, this semifinal number 2 between Amleto and Steve-Jaros. A tennis player fitness regimen that tennis players from Venezuela use on the ATP and Women's Professional Tour. When you're away from home, sometimes that can be difficult. Hotel fitness centers. Didn't like it.
Ball never bit down the lane, threw it a pinch hard, looks like just trying to get it right of the head pin, and leaves the bucket. We've seen this before. Steve-Jaros left it his first match. Right now, Amleto Monacelli struggling with ball reaction.
That's the ball reaction you want. It gets 4 down. His fitness instructor changing how many days a week he can lift weights, where before it was pretty much a free-for-all all week. Now it's limited when he's competing. Just the cardio fitness every day.
Right, he won't lift while he's bowling. If he bowls well throughout the week, he doesn't lift. If he bowls 9 games and doesn't make it through the qualifying round, he's back to lifting. He's back to the gym right after he's done bowling.
This guy's in great shape, folks, for 42 years old. Looks fantastic. On lane 41, lane level, look at it. High. 3-pin.
Struggling with ball reaction. Gets a little wide on the right lane, tries to square it up a pitch, goes right through the nose.
Kansas City and Las Vegas last year, 2 TV appearances for Amleto Monacelli. He lost to Patrick Healy Jr., the eventual champion in the wild card match in KC last year. Lost to Patrick Allen in the semis in Vegas. Arnie Walchuk won his first career title in Nevada that day. That's Steve-Jaros. Looking for another strike. And getting it. Shreds the rack on that ball.
Steve-Jaros has the inside track to success on this lane condition right now. He's not as far left as everybody else. He's getting his ball to read the middle part of the lane where it starts to change direction. And then his back end reaction is just subtle enough to not overhook, and it flushes the pocket every time.
Randy looks for a double here, 8th frame. With a strike, he's up 28 pins. And will be in firm command in the semifinal match. Oh, help on the 7? No.
It's pretty close.
Yeah, it was, Steve, and it was a real good shot and not a very good break. But he's doing the right things. He's keeping the ball in play and staying out of trouble. And when he doesn't strike, he leaves himself 9.
That's the 7th pin for Steve-Jaros. We're coming to you from the PBA Toledo Open, Southwyck Lanes, Toledo, Ohio, very close to the Michigan border, about an hour and a half south of Detroit, Michigan. Dave Ryan, Randy Peterson, our entire crew, glad to bring you live coverage again of the PBA Tour. Sherry and Daryl, the proprietors, have been fantastic with our crew and all the bowlers all week. We thank them and their staff. For their efforts again, as the PBA returns to Toledo. The light of the pocket there.
If you can stop at the approach, you can throw the ball. No leverage. Jeez. Nice.
I don't need to translate that for you. I mean, he has no footing. He has no leverage. And therefore, he can't make shots. It's that simple. Obviously, this wasn't a problem when we started. I don't know why the approaches are getting slicker as the matches progress. Hey!
Beautifully done on the late hit of the 10-pin across the deck. A 2-4-10, beautifully covered by Amleto.
Executed perfectly. We can't stand up on a strike ball, but he's like, yeah, I can make the 2-4-10, but I can't plant the wheel on one to get it to hit the pocket. Amleto down by 21. He can strike out and shoot 228. Steve-Jaros going at a 229 pace.
That's the way to do it. Huge ball for Amleto Monacelli.
Well, since he can't stop. He's just going to stand up on this one. Doesn't use as much knee bend. Look at him stand right up on it. Amleto being in the condition that he is at age 41, he can get on his left knee as strong as anyone. That time he just stood straight up on the shot.
Back to Steve-Jaros.
Oh.
He's got the help he wanted on lane 42. 10-pin stands for him.
Dave Ryan, we have a possibility of a tie. If Steve-Jaros spares here and goes strike spare in the 10th frame, Amleto can strike out and they'll both shoot 228.
That would mean the sudden death roll-off. Had it once on tour last year in the title match. Long Island, Norm Duke, your roommate Dave Traber. That was thrilling to watch.
Yes, it was. Steve-Jaros with 2 strikes in the 10th frame. He's going to go to the title match. Anything less, we can either have a tie or Amleto can step up in the 10th frame and win. Although I don't know how he's going to do that on the right lane, because all he's done on the right lane is struggle. Right now, he's trying to figure out what he has to do to get his ball to the pocket if Steve-Jaros gives him a shot.
Remember, he meditates, such mental focus. Jaros trying to find it, doesn't get it. 4-7 up for Steve-Jaros.
Well, Amleto's got the shot. Steve-Jaros with a spare here and a strike will shoot 226. Amleto can go double 9. Watch this ball go right through the nose. Or not through the nose, but it was a pinch high, leads to the 4-7. Spare strike 226. Amleto Monacelli double 9 227.
This is 26th career television appearance. Does cover nicely on the 4-7. Really needed that. As he reacts to what he thought was a good read on the lane.
Right now, Amleto Monacelli going through the checklist mentally to try to figure out some way, no matter what Steve-Jaros does on this shot, Amleto needs at least a double. Amleto's trying to figure out, Dave, how do I possibly get the ball to the 1-3 pocket? Number 1, my ball reaction's not very good. Number 2, I can't stand up.
That's a challenge. 60 feet to success there for Jaros. .226 game for him, so 2 strikes and 9 can win it for Amleto and send him to the championship match against the rookie Chris Johnson. The lane has
looking to
given
make the
him
move on the
fits.
approach. Excuse me, looking to make the move on the approach. He's digging deep right now. He's just going to try to just gut it out and make something happen.
Desperately needs it. Oh, 10-pin.
Oh!
Doesn't get the strike he needed.
One more.
And Steve-Jaros has won it.
You know, and this is like one of the worst feelings in our sport ever. You struggle to try to get it there. You make the right adjustment. You execute the shot, and then you get that. A big, ugly ring in 10.
It's a quick high five there from Evan and Hannah. The twins with wife June watching closely. Steve-Jaros is going to advance beyond the Venezuelan star Amleto Monacelli, who is listed in the 20th century as the 4th all-time most famous athlete in that